been awake since 4. I haven't been able to sleep ever since then because I slept super early. I slept at like 9 p.m. I feel like it's crazy because like a bit of it is hitting me now, but I'm like, what the fuck? I'm at a place that I've like doing something that I've been wanting to do for such a fucking long time, and it's finally happening. And so I got my period yesterday. Coming here, the first day was not easy at all. I was really tired and I almost fainted and puked, and my system was peace out. Well, I'm currently sitting in the room that I will be accommodated in for this month of my yoga teacher training. So crazy to even say out loud, and I just feel like I can't believe that this is my reality right now. This is a belief system that I had before, and I am I would consider myself an ambitious person, and I really want to do something with my life. And not in a way that I really want to do something with my life, but yeah, I just feel like I want to do something, like, and I want to be with people, and I want to have interactions, and I want to be able to ripple these effects or to ripple these feelings that I felt within myself onto other people. When you have these feelings, you're like, wait, like everyone deserves to feel this way, and everyone deserves to know that this feeling exists. And so it's kind of very inevitable for you at one point share what's been helping you on your journey. I do have this strong desire, like recently, to really I do have this deep desire that I really want to be financially independent. So it's something that I'm good at, and something that I'm passionate in, and something that I know serves. I've had this like belief for the longest time that whatever that is, like your career or something that you want to go into, is something that's hard and something you need to like work your blood and tears to get to. But recently I've been drawn to the things that I do so innately, like for example like cooking, or like even doing yoga. Like I've been doing yoga, I would say, almost consistently for the past 2-3 years. It's part of my morning routine. There were some periods of my time where I have felt like off of track of it, but I've always found my way back, and it was the most consistent thing in my life actually. Like when it comes to terms of practice, it has become so innate, like it's become so like I do it every day because it helps me feel good and it makes me feel good, and so I will do it. But I never thought about why am I not sharing that with people. Also diving deeper, like I always did my own research. I remember I did a random course about yoga, and I watched on Gaia the origins of yoga, and I've read some books about yoga. Autobiography of a Yogi, Paramahansa Yogananda. It's this guy, and it's like about his life. This dude. Just long story short of like, I always knew I wanted to do a yoga teacher training, but I think in my head I was like, I'll do that once I have my life figured out, once I have my career figured out. Like I'll do it as like a side passion because I'm super passionate about yoga. So first of all, why not study its roots and share that with people? And second of all, why not start there? Like my mind has been very rigid before on something that I don't even know what that something was. I just thought I had to start fresh. And now it's more like, no, like, let me take something that I'm already somewhat good at, I already somewhat have knowledge on, and something that I've practiced and I've been embodying and I've been sharing. And it feels, I don't know, it feels really nice for me to like be able to take this decision. And I remember saying it out loud. I didn't know what place. I didn't know how I was gonna afford it. I didn't know anything. I was like, oh my god, this sounds absolutely fucking nuts, but I want it. And I swear to god, I don't even know how to explain, but like one event led to the other, and the opportunity came forth. Like, for real, we live in a world now where we don't live in scarcity, we live in abundance, which is really nice, but sometimes it can get you lost if you're doing your own research. And so I think really getting reference from people that already went there and did the experience, and it kind of felt like, I don't know, everything like aligned. Even the flights that I got were super affordable, and like even like on the cheaper side. I was expecting a way bigger budget. Like everything worked out so effortlessly. Like I felt like I just needed to breathe, and everything worked out in the way that it needed to. I'm here now, and I just got my period, which is crazy that I get to begin this new cycle here. And now I'm here. Anyways, I will document my journey and bits and pieces. I've been feeling super inspired to just, not even inspired, it just feels right to talk. And I do feel like my head is so much clearer. Like, oh God, it just feels super good to be here. My YouTube channel today. In today's vlog, we are in where are we at? My school. Where? And tell them what are we doing?
What are we doing?
We are doing great.
And you want to see the beautiful camera woman?
This is gonna be so cute.
I literally am making an India. It's currently day number 3, I believe. Well, technically, it's the 13th of October. We started on the 10th, but like official, proper, full day schedule was yesterday and today. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a bit challenging in ways, of course, physically, because I feel like I just haven't been moving that much. Like, we have 4 hours of yoga every single day. They're split up, but we have 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the evening. And so I haven't had to challenge my body like this much intensely in a really long time. I've just realized how I think recently I've been a bit more engulfed with my mind and identified with my mind and my thoughts, and it's been feeling like a black hole that's endless. And because I have this time alone and there's a lot of reflection, we also have philosophy classes, and in these philosophy classes he speaks about everything, about from the mind to the body to your consciousness. And I think when he was speaking about these things, it's reminding me like I don't know, it's kind of like zooming me out again. And I remember the last time I had this feeling was in a retreat, because of just my volunteer experience and everything that I went in summer, that I feel like that like life situation in general has just derailed me so much from myself, that now that I'm here and I'm like zooming out, it feels really weird, at some point relieving, but at some point a little bit like fuck, oh my god, like I have been so and I forgot that we're does that make sense? I don't know, but I took those thoughts and I was charging them with 1,000, and they weren't positive. They weren't positive thoughts. They weren't like, oh, you're the best and you're strong. No, they were more like my insecurities, my fears. Recently, like even my dreams yesterday was so vivid about a memory, about something about that has to do with my family, and it was so like vivid, that feeling in the dream. It feels a bit weird. There is a part of me that wants to analyze and that wants to do everything. Also a part of me that's physically here, and I'm physically with almost 25 new random people. Like there is that whole other element of like getting to know people, being vulnerable, literally exposing yourself to new people. I don't know, these feelings of validation, wanting to be seen, wanting to prove yourself, wanting to like all of these blah, blah, blah. I don't know, I feel like they spring up a little bit and then I'm like, what the fuck? It's been a while since I've been aware. Of course, this is happening all the time on autopilot, but for the first time in a while, I'm aware and I see it, and now I'm like super like, oh my god, I need to stop this, I need to solve this, I need to think what the fuck is going on. It's really been helping me that I am busy, that we are literally up from like 5 a.m. until 7 p.m. doing things, that in the practices of meditation and pranayama, which is the breathing exercises, it feels like my brain can go on the back seat. I'm just sitting and I feel like slowly the things are unraveling, but it's a bit difficult to, like, when you literally feel it in your body and you can literally feel it, like, I don't know how to explain, but it's there. I can see that my mind literally takes that thought, holds on to it, builds 57 other stories with it, and I'm stuck. I saw it. I saw it happen. I'm like, this is what I've been doing for the past few months. No wonder why I haven't been feeling myself. No wonder why I haven't been happy for real. Like even the word happiness, and it was just fragments. There was fragmental happiness, and no wonder why I always felt overwhelmed. No wonder why I always felt tired. Like, it makes sense, but like, now that I'm aware of it, I'm like, oh my god, okay, no, like, let's take 50 steps back from that storyline. I remember Hitomi saying this in one of her videos. She was like, when I know that I'm at like a lower frequency or at a lower stage, I tell myself that I'm not building a story from this line. Right now, I'm just gonna let it dream, I'm gonna let it ruminate, but I am not creating a story because I know that I don't feel good, and that whatever story I create is gonna be from that perception. And this is a conversation with myself, that I'm so determined and I'm so persistent to show you that you are more than that. You are more than these thoughts that are telling you you're not who you are. And when I was during meditation, I literally imagine in my brain that there is like a piece of light that goes from the crown, and that I, like, one of my hands is holding onto that and it's pulling me out of my brain. Like, there's light, like, and all of the like negative, or let's say dark thoughts, are like death eaters, and they're like kind of crawling at my hand and wanting to grab me down, but the light is so much stronger that it's pulling me out, that I see it and I see all of these shadows, but I'm like, you're not coming with me. Like, you're here, this is your place, like, live, do your thing, but right now you're not me. I really understand when people get stuck in their like mental realms. I really understand when people say that they don't see a way out. I really understand when people say that it feels like they're in a fucking void, because I've been through it, I've witnessed it, and pulling yourself out is a fucking workout. Like, it's a fucking workout. And the thing is, I've been through this before, but I don't know, I feel like whenever you have more awareness, it feels you can either feel more or like see more. And I did fall into the feel more, so I was fully like feeling everything. But now I'm more like, I'm determined to show myself that it exists, that there can be goodness, people can be good people, not everyone's evil, you can have a good future, you can relax, you don't have to hustle bustle. Like, I don't know, it feels like I am so persistent in showing myself that that way exists, and that I don't need to fix myself, I don't need to solve, I don't need to analyze. Yeah, like, I trust myself, and I want to trust myself. Like, a part of me trusts myself, but I want even more. Like, I want to trust myself. I want to give myself that. So I can do like a brief explanation of the schedule and what happens. So here's the schedule. So there's an alarm bell that comes and wakes us up at 5 a.m. And then from 6 to 6:30, we have meditation. And then at 7 a.m., we have a 2-hour yoga class. And then at 9 a.m. we have a small breakfast, and this is actually the largest meal, which I'm not used to at all. Like, I feel like my body doesn't fully accommodate with that yet. We come back at 10:30, and we have a methodology, Hatha methodology and teaching class, which is super cool. I think this is one of my favorite classes.
These 5 elements interaction is what is most important for us and humanity. Our bodies are also made of matter. We have a lot of elements like carbon.
Also love, there's yoga philosophy.
The consciousness in me, the consciousness in every object, in the form of easiness. So the amness in me, the easiness of every object, there is no reckoning. It is one. Padishri is Padishri Shakti. Where you take the help of Padishri.
First weekend over. How are you feeling?
Chocolate.
Hell yeah.
Cake.
Okay. Hungry. Okay.
Grateful.
Okay, my turn. Humbled.
Because they eat. Yeah.
Humbled by the food. Okay, give us a word to describe your first week. Any word. Just give us a word.
A word. Any
One word. First word that comes to mind.
That's hard. You haven't put us on the spot.
We already did. We all did it. How do you feel right now?
Inspired.
Ooh.
I didn't know we had to say.
Oh, there's food coming. Oh, shut up. Literally. No.
So good. I didn't even see it in the menu.
I think it was over top of hours, no?
That's egg. These girls feel free to have it.
No, you go for it.
Do I?
Yeah.
Do I what?
Vlog.
I'd see it. No, do that again.
No. That will go online and then it will be.
I'm not famous. I have like 15 subscribers. Don't worry.
It's on the internet forever.
So what do you want to say to the internet?
To what?
The internet.
To the internet. To the interwebs.
To the internet.
I appreciate you.
I'm gonna write that down in my journal. Okay, let's.
Natalie. This Natalie.
Fucking phenomenal. Fucking incredible.
Phenomenal.
I said one way.
Do you want to buy it? Yeah, I know you want one. Okay, sourdough by the way.
I love this.
When I speak, I can never truly know what you hear. Beyond my words, you interpret the tone of my voice, the look in my eyes, the quality of my touch, and my body language. My intention is filtered through the lens of your inner world.
We're painting the feeling of overwhelmed because as you can tell we're super not overwhelmed. We're really sane. We're completely fine. Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like it's a choice. I don't know. I feel like I can fall in love with not everyone, but with a lot of people because they are so beautiful and everyone has something that is interesting. And even here, I feel like wow. So many people are secret, and you could just kind of read more chapters, and you're like, oh, what the fuck?
Wait, there's more?
Yeah, like never experienced, like you never thought that there's like this story behind him, or random people who are like have crazy stories, and I think everyone has a story that is crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's just life is crazy.
Yeah. Like,
so I don't know. I feel like I could fall in love with a lot of people. But I would kind of, if you're not like having a polygamy relationship or something, like polyamorous, I feel like it's a choice to be like, no, but this really, because love is not just about like loving someone, it's about also working together, having same dreams, want to go in the same direction maybe, or having dreams together. And I don't have that with everyone then. I feel like I could fall in love with a lot of people, but not...
future-wise.
yeah, not like having the same ideas about life, or like having a project together, or want to do the same thing, you know. And then I feel like then this whole goes like smaller. The amount of people you really have that.
That's so fucking.
And then if you maybe found it, I kind of like stick with this person, because that's where I know I found that a little.
I'm a vlogger, yes, I vlog sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cute. Where?
YouTube.
I'd love to see that.
You can, it's my name.
Two human beings. So sweet. I didn't know that you blog.
Hello. I feel like it's been a while since I've like spoken or just been in front of the camera, and because it's just so quiet here, I feel like sometimes I just can't speak all the time. But my neighbor just moved out, and so I feel like I have the full capacity to just speak. We've just finished the second week, and today's our day off. And honestly, I've like just not been in the mood to like move at all or even speak. I feel a bit more introverted today. It's just been a lot, and I think being around people all the time while going through your own process and learning a lot and just like moving your body a lot requires you to have a lot of energy. And especially like if you are with 25 people constantly all the time, stimulated, eating together, talking with each other, like it's nice, like it's a very beautiful feeling. But at the same time, I can't help but feel that when I come back to my room sometimes, like all I want to do is just lay down. Although we have an exam tomorrow, so I've been like somewhat preparing for that, somewhat not. But we are technically doing almost 4 hours of yoga every single day, and it's intense. Like it kind of feels like a military workout, because the aim of that is to strengthen us physically, which is cool, but it's intense. It's really intense. I feel really good in my body. I feel like I'm stronger, I'm more flexible. And because we are in a routine, I feel like it helps me. Like I have no choice but to be disciplined, because it's there and you have to be there. The first week we would be learning about like the methodology of Hatha yoga and how to organize a class and how to just to be a yoga teacher, like more theory. And then the second week we had anatomy class, so it was all about muscles and the literal physical body and how yoga affects it.
Which help to make the blood thick, and also the coagulation factors.
Other than that, it's been super beautiful. I feel like every time I'm like, it's so fucking surreal that I'm here. Like it's something that I've been dreaming and thinking about coming for years. Like I literally remember planting the seed 3 years ago, saying it, but I didn't think it would come into fruition this fast and this like spontaneously, but we are here. Yeah, once a week we have kirtan dances, which is kind of like a festive, like a little festivity to celebrate the fact that we finished a week. And again, the fact that we finished 2 weeks and we have 2 weeks left is crazy. Definitely. Also, I feel like for me the first week was way harder than the second week. The first week I feel like almost all of my shadowy aspects of myself and everything that I've been through this year kind of popped up. And there was not a day where I didn't cry. It was also the week that I got my period, so it kind of made sense that everything was just kind of like falling down. But I've been waking up and feeling like, okay, like this is it, this is what I feel, this is what's coming up. I don't want to analyze, I don't want to look at it, and instead I'm doing things that nourish me, whether it's really having a conversation with someone that I want to hear, whether it's drawing or painting, or like just spontaneously doing things that distract me from thinking about my emotions and analyzing. And that's like, that's where I am, and that's what's happening. Like I am in a way like excited to embark on this journey of teaching. Like, I don't know, my full body resonates with being a teacher in some sort of way, like just speaking and sort of taking the lead on something that I know, which I don't fully know, but like I feel like I can. I just need to start. Second week is officially over, and we're going for a little walk.